What's up everyone, this is Monster, and here is my Jato 3.3, and I'm going to be showing you some things on it, parts mostly. I can give you some tips as to the way it goes on, about parts and everything, and some dangers about the car. Well, here's your Jato. Got it out of the box and everything as it is, except mine's a little bit different. Mine doesn't have the tuned pipe on it anymore. I have a Vantage pipe, which makes the car sound a little bit louder. Nothing different. And I have mine's a little bit used up, but yeah. Alright, and also mine's different because I have this front, which is much stronger than the stock. You might want to think about getting them if you're a bad driver. Alright, well here we go. Here's your parts. Here's your parts you really need to know about. First part you really need to know about is your engine, or this is your coolant head. And this is what makes the car go. This is your gas-powered engine. TRX 3.3. Very fast, I'm going to say fuel efficient. It does save me a lot of fuel. I mean, I got this big thing of fuel, so I don't really need to worry about it. And also, disc brake, you always want to have a brake in the car. Always want to have a brake on the car, which is right about here. Let me grab my light and show you. That little circular thing right here, you disc brake. Bring the camera closer. That is your disc brake. Engine or cooling head. Now inside, there's your glow plug. That is your glow plug. Glow plug is what starts the car. It's kind of like a spark plug, but it's not. Anyways, you got your Jato out of the car. It's probably all nice and shiny. Mine's not. Mine's used up. I used it a lot. But still have the stock parts on there. Except for the transmission in the front. And yeah. Anyways, here we go. I'm going to teach you the parts and everything you're going to need to know. You got your shocks, which are on the front and back. You got your tire, which is your rear, and each tire for the rears have a little hexagonal thing on it that you have to match up with the bolt on here so the car can move back and forth. You have, which I showed you already, the glow plug inside. The cord right here, you just pull out if you had to change your glow plug, and you take a wrench. Your glow plug wrench came with it, with your car, and take it out and you put the new glow plug in. You have to go to a local hobby shop or something to get one. They're only like $7. Nothing expensive, but if you blow another one, I would buy two just in case. I always buy two every time I go for an extra. Inside here, let me get into the camera. Inside right here is your steering servo, which I don't know if you can see. Inside there, that's your steering servo. It's where you can adjust your steering, or you can do it right from the remote control. So if your car is running and it's turning this way the whole time, then that's when you take your remote control or you fix your steering servo so it's straight. You always want to have your steering trim and servo straight. You got your struts, your shocks up here. Shocks up here will be marked with green, so that means your front shocks. Your back ones will be marked with red. Got your front bumper, back bumper, which is basically your battery pack. On the back here, on the back of the car, we have battery pack. Right here is your transmission, your 2-speed transmission. On top of your 2-speed transmission, there's a little plug. You can show where your gears are. I don't know, for some reason I got something coming out of that. Right on the same spot on the side, we have this right here, which is your brake, and leads to your disc brake. This is what triggers your brake. Right here is your spur gear. So that is the thing that moves your car. See? Right here is your clutch bell. That helps move the car too. And it's also attached to the flywheel. I never really found out what this part is, so if you ever have any problems which is inside this box, which I've never opened yet, then look in your manual in the Jato 3.3 manual, which comes with it. You got your air filter here, which you want to run, you want to change, clean. Will clean your air filter. It says it right here on this red tag. Can't see it. It says clean every after every hour of runtime. Right here is your throttle, which is basically how it goes. Got your gas line. Attached to the gas line is, I call it the pincher, or the crab claw. Crab claw is what shuts off your gas, which shuts off your thing to your gas. What you gotta do is press it in like that, and the jato will move up a little bit as it's shutting off, and then just stop. It says in most people in hobby shops, mechanics who work on them, whatever you want to call them, say not to use those, but that's the only way to shut off the car, not unless you run all your gas out, which you want to do. If you don't run all your gas out and you leave empty gas in there while you're not running a car for a month or something, if you don't feel like you never have time to run it, and you leave gas in there for about a month, it turns black, and your bottom of your gas tank, which is right here, will turn all black, and you'll have to clean it out, and you'll literally have to remove the gas tank, take it out, clean it out. It's really hard. It's a pain. It takes forever, and it's just not fun. I never had to do it, and I hope I never have to do it. Alright, here's the front of the car. Back here, these wires right here, and this is your easy start. That's what starts the car. That's what triggers the glow plug, and that's what starts it. Now, to start your car, you're going to want to take your easy start trigger, which it came with, put it in the easy start trigger hole, which is right there. Hold your finger over the pipe like this for about a second, and then it should start right up. But you don't want to sit there and keep pressing the button, hearing it going brrr, brrr. You don't want it to make that noise you want to hear. You only want to go like this, and it should start up. But it's caution.